Hi, my name's Ray and I'm going to be taking through your beginner's HIIT session today. Before we start, I just want you to make sure you've got plenty of room around you, so there's nothing you can knock into, nothing you can bump into, nothing you can hurt yourselves on. Also, make sure you've got a drink handy, plenty of fluids. It's going to be about a half an hour session, so we should be taking on fluids throughout that. I'll prompt you when to do so. And yeah, full body workout. Only 5 exercises in total, but they're going to work you quite hard and work the whole body and challenge you in new ways. Really important with this session, it is high intensity, so I want you to, when we're doing the actual efforts, they're going to be 30-second efforts, 30 seconds rest. When we're doing those 30-second efforts, I want you to work really hard and then make the most of that rest in between. Okay. Now, obviously, the effort level is your effort level. That's the beauty of this. You can work. I want you to push yourself as hard as you can, but obviously you can also take your time if you need to. So really, this is a beginner session, just getting you into exercising at home and a little bit of introduction to HIIT, which is high intensity interval training, and that's what we're going for today. So we're going to start with a warm up. Nice and easy. I'm just going to talk you through all the exercises as we go. Nice gentle warm up, mobilising the joints, getting the muscles loosened up, and also getting our heart rate up a little bit as well. And then we're going to get on to the main session. But we'll start with that warm up, nice and easy. And all I want you to start with is we're just going to march on the spot, nice and easy. Nothing too strenuous to start us off. Try and get your arms into it as well. And we're staying on the balls of our feet with this. We're not dropping down, we're not flat footed. On the balls of our feet, nice and light. Just a steady march to get us going. And now we're going to do some heel digs. So all we're doing, feet hip width apart, and we're taking the foot forward and back, forward and back. That's it, use your hands for balance. We're just warming it up. We get a little stretch through the muscles as we do it, and we're getting them mobilised. Great stuff, keep going. We're back to marching on the spot then, a little bit bigger steps this time. And now we're going to go into side steps. Back and forth. Let's bring our arms into it. That's it, nice and big steps. Big movements with the arms, getting everything warmed up. And back to marching on the spot again, light on the feet. And this time we're going to do reverse lunges, we're just stepping back and forward, back and forward. Just go as low as you can while staying in control and keeping balance. I'm going to go too low with this, literally there. We're warming up our calves as we step back. Go a little bit lower, we're warming up our glutes and that area there. Okay, back to jogging on the spot again then. And this time I want to take your feet out wide, still jogging on the spot. Feet a little bit wider. And we go down, we're going to touch the floor and reach up high. Down, touch the floor, reach up high. Keep going with these, nice and easy. And back to jogging on the spot again. And back to those heel digs out the front. Take it forward and back. And I was swapping those legs. That's it. Using your hands for balance if you need to, both hands. Go back to jogging on the spot again then. Working through this, trying to bring our knees a little bit higher now as we're getting a little bit warmer. A few seconds more of this, and then we're back into those side steps. And again, we're bringing our arms into it. Good work. big arm movements, stepping side to side, keeping our balance. 10 seconds more of this. Good work, well done. Okay, back to jogging on the spot again. Said a little bit bigger movements, we're building and building and building as we go through this warm up. And we're back to those reverse lunges, so down we go and forward and down and forward. Just use your knee for balance if you need to at the bottom, or if you're not going that low, don't worry. Just getting the area warmed up, and we're doing it to your abilities. Great work, keep it going, a few more seconds of these. And then we're back to jogging on the spot again. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. When we get into the main session, we're going to be doing this same exercise, but with a lot more enthusiasm and a bit of a higher tempo, bringing those knees a bit higher. Okay, 5 more seconds here, and then we're going to take the feet out wide. So take them out wide, we're going to go down to the floor, we're going to reach up high. Down to the floor, reaching up high. Little bend in the knees when you do. So you're not putting too much stress on your lower back at the moment. We're getting everything warmed up. Keep it going. We've got 10 seconds more of this. Time for one more then. Down and jog it on the spot again. We're going to go through all those exercises one more time. So a little bit bigger movements again. Great work. Okay, heel digs then. So forward and back, forward and back. That's it, good. Up, up, up. That's it, good. Keep going, keep working. So we're bringing our heart rate up. Okay, jogging on the spot again. Really, really good. Nice and light on the feet, on our toes. And then we're going to go back into our side steps, going up, back down. Arms working. Really good. Bigger movements. Heart rate a little bit higher. Just keep going. That's it, well done. Back to jogging on the spot. More seconds of this, then we're into our reverse lunges for the last time. Okay, so down we go into that reverse lunge and back, down and back. So great stuff, well done. Awesome work, well done all. Should be able to get a little bit lower each time as we get warmed up, as you build your confidence and as your balance gets a little bit better. Okay, jog on the spot then last time. 10 more seconds of this. You should be starting to feel a little bit warmer. Okay, feet out wide then last time. We're going to take our hands down to the floor and reach up high. Up we go. That's it, great work, well done. Down to the floor, up high, hinging at the hips, warming up our hamstrings, loosening up our lower back. A few seconds more. And rest there, well done. Okay, grab a quick drink. So we're going to keep drinking all the way through this session. And it's really important that we do. So it is quite warm at the moment as well. And especially if you're training in the house, it can get quite warm quite quickly. So keep drinking as we go through the session. Okay, so we're going to do 5 exercises. 30 seconds of effort, 30 seconds of rest. So for those 30 seconds you're going to work as hard as you can. This is HIIT, so it's high intensity. Obviously, as I said before, that high intensity is relative to you. So use what you find a high intensity. So the first exercise we're going to do, as I mentioned before, is a little bit like we were doing in the warm-up. Bring our knees up, and we're going to try and bring them a little bit higher, and we're just going to tap our feet. So like that, on the spot. Working through it all the way. So we're going to do 30 seconds of that. Working quite high intensity, keeping that heart rate elevated. Then we're just going to do some basic squats. So on your feet, between your hip and shoulder width apart, knees out over your toes, and you're just going to drop into a squat and back up. Down into the squat, back up. Keep your hands out in front of you for balance. We're trying to keep our chest high and our head high. We're going down and back up. You don't want to go too low, as low as you can go, that's fine. But just get in that squat. Don't let your knees go past your toes, but they're going out over your toes like that. Okay? So that's squats, that's going to be our second exercise. The next thing we're going to do is a walkout kneeling press up. So we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider depending on how flexible you are. And we're going to walk our hands out across the floor, drop to our knees, do a press up, walk our hands back up. That's going to be our third exercise. If you're feeling strong and if you're capable, you can walk it out and you can do a full press up, okay, without going to the floor. Build up and take it as we go. Okay, next one then is knee drives, and that's a combination of 2 exercises we did in the warm-up. We're going to step back, and as we come forward, we're going to knee our hands. So going down and up, down and up. We're going to do 30 seconds of that. We're going to swap legs at halfway. So we'll do 15 seconds on your right leg, 15 seconds on your left leg. Then, final exercise. Again, progression of what we were doing in the warm-up, where we're doing our side to side. We're just going to do jumping jacks this time. Okay, trying to get our feet up in the air, nice big movements. And that's going to be our 5th exercise. We're going to do that 2 times through. So 10 minutes of work in total. Is everybody ready? Have another quick sip of your drink and we'll get started. So we're going to go in 10 seconds and we're starting with those high knees. And you bring your right knee across to your left hand and your left knee across to your right hand. Okay, ready? Let's go. Oop, I started on the wrong side. There we go. Up as high as you can. Standing tall when you're doing it. Try not to bend over. We're standing tall. Bringing that knee up high. 5 seconds more, keep it going. Great work, rest there. Okay, 30 seconds of rest then and we're straight into those squats. And what I said, feet between hip and shoulder width apart, and we're just pushing those knees out over our toes and standing back up tall. Down and up tall. Okay, we're going in 10 seconds. Just go as low as you can comfortably. Just picture you're sitting down in a chair, so putting that bum back and down and coming back up. Okay, ready? 2, 1, let's go. So 30 seconds of these. Well done. Use those hands for balance out in front of you. As we progress through these squats, we can make them harder by bringing our hands across our chest, up above our head. See? Harder, lost my balance. Keep going. And rest there, well done. And that's the thing with all these things, we can progress these exercises and make them harder. But this is just an introduction, and as the weeks go on, I will make the exercise a little bit harder and a little bit more challenging for you. And feel free to comment on the links in YouTube if you want to sort of make exercise a little bit harder, but equally, if you find them hard, you want them a little bit easier, just let me know and I can give you some tips. Okay, next one then, walkouts to press up. So feet shoulder width apart, we're going down to the floor, we're walking out, dropping to our knees, press up, and walking it back up. Off we go, come on. So we got 30 seconds of this. This is a whole body exercise, you're walking it out, drop into your knees if you need to, push it up, and off we go. Come on, we've got time for one more. Down to the floor, push it up on your feet, and rest, well done. Okay, knee drives. So now we're taking it back, so we're taking a step back, and driving through. That, and driving through. Like that, okay? 15 seconds on each leg and we'll swap sides. I'll tell you when to swap. So we'll start with your right leg, so we're standing on our left and bring our right leg through. So get yourself in a nice position, feet hip width apart so you're nice and stable. Step back, 2, 1, let's go. We're bringing that hand up, that knee up to our hand. That's it, good work. Really good, keeping your balance. This is a tough exercise. It's working the whole body. And swap sides. So we're going down and back, down. That's it, good work. So we're working as higher intensity as we can. Good, and rest there. Okay, jumping jacks, last exercise in the circuit. And we're going to start with our feet together and our hands by our side, up in the air and back. So full movement of the arms, just like we were doing in the warm-up, and throwing those legs out wide, and bringing them back together. 30 seconds of this, and we're straight into another round of exactly the same exercises. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really good, everyone, keep it going. 10 seconds more. 5 seconds, keep it going. And rest there, good work, well done. 30 seconds rest then, and we're back to those high knees. One more round through, 5 exercises all over again. This is a chance to take on a quick drink if you need to. So try and keep drinking as the session goes on. And we're going in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, up. Bring that knee as high as you can every time. Try not to let your hands go down to your knees, make your knee come to your hand. Great work. Really good. Keep that intensity high. We've got 5 seconds of these left. Everyone's doing really well. Rest there, good. Okay, into our squats then. Let's see if we can go a little bit deeper this time. Don't push yourself too hard, but let's push yourself a little bit. Let's go a little bit lower. So remember, chest high, pick a spot on the wall if you need to, so you're looking up. So if you look up, your chest will stay up. If you look down, your chest will follow. Keep that position on the wall, keep an eye on that position on the wall, and drop that into that squat. So you're taking hips back and down. So off we go, down we go, and up. Great work. That's it. Working through that squat, taking it as deep as you can. So one of those exercises you can build up just by going a little bit lower each time. Time for 2 more squats, I reckon. Down we go, and up. Great work, well done. Okay, walkouts to press up. Let's see if we can do it this time without dropping to our knees. If you can't, don't worry. What I want to see, keep those feet out wide, so you put a little bit less stress on your lower back and your hamstrings. And we're going to walk the hands out, and let's see if we can do a press up, just the one, and walk it back. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down to the floor. Full press up if we can. Walk it back. Down we go again. Full press up. Walk it back. And again, we're halfway through these. Doing really well. Like I said, don't be afraid to drop down to your knees if you need to. We're still working. Cool, we've got time for one more. Down we go. Press up. And up on your feet. Well done. Really good. Okay, knee drives then. So again, let's go back a little bit lower this time and drive a little bit higher. So these are hard. They're challenging your balance as well as your strength and your fitness. It's a really good exercise to do. Okay. So we'll start with our right leg again, so all our weight's on our left. Right leg back, and up we go. Back, and up. Back, and up. Good work. Keep going. Really good. Time for another couple on here. And swap legs, well done. So the left leg, and up. Back, and up. Back, and up. Come on, keep it going. A few seconds more. Really good. And rest there, well done. Okay, jumping jacks to finish off then. Last of our exercises. Nice big movements again. Staying light on our feet. Getting those hands up above our heads. Last one. Last 30 seconds of work. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it going, keep it working. 10 seconds more. We're almost done. This is really good work. Whole body work. And rest there. Well done, guys. Really good. That's 10 minutes of really hard work. After a good 10-minute warm-up, so you've worked hard for 20 minutes there. So we're going to do a little bit of stretching now. We've pretty much used every muscle group in the body. Our legs have done quite a lot, whether it's the high knees or the squats or the knee drives. Our upper body's been working with those walkouts and the press up, but also the jumping jacks, working through our shoulders. And obviously our core is working constantly when we're doing exercises like this. So it's really important now we do a little bit of stretching to finish off. Really basic stretches. So I want to start with a calf stretch. So when we were doing things like those high knees, we're going up onto our toes, our calves are working. It's really important we work through those. So start with your feet hip width apart, and we're just going to step back and push that heel into the ground. So it's the back leg that you're feeling the stretch in. You're pushing your heel into the ground, feeling the stretch there. Front knee is bent, you can lean on that if you need to. Good work. Hold there a couple of seconds more. Take it back. Do the same on the other side, so stepping the leg back, leaning on the front knee, pushing your heel into the ground, and feel that stretch through your calf. Really good, a few seconds more. Good. Okay, so we're going to do our hamstrings next. So for this one, we're going to step the foot forward. I'm going to hinge at the hips. And we're just going to look down over your toes, keeping this leg straight, our foot flat on the floor. We're looking down over our toes, keeping our back flat so we're not rounding off like this. Nice flat back. Feeling that stretch up the back of your leg. And swap sides, stepping forward with the other leg. Dropping down into that stretch. You may find you tighter on one side than the other, that's quite normal. Hold that there, so you're pushing your hips back and down. Keeping the leg straight and try and keep that foot flat on the floor. Excellent work, well done. Okay, so we're going to do our quads and our hip flexors next. So just use the wall for support, or back of a chair, or the sofa, or anything you've got to hand. And just going to bring your knee up, your heel up, sorry, to your bum, keeping your knees in line. Pull that in tight, push your hips forward by engaging your glutes. Hold that there. And swap sides again. Knees together, heel up to your bum, push your hips forward. Nice deep breaths, you feel that stretch. And rest there. Okay, now we're just going to work through our shoulders a little bit. So what we do is fingers interlocked. You can push away from you and take your chin down to your chest. You can see my back is rounding off, so my shoulder blades are separating. I'm feeling the stretch from my upper back. Hold that there. Nice deep breath through all of these stretches. Okay, now I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Palms out this time. I want you to relax down towards the floor. And again, we're feeling a little stretch to our hamstrings. Into our lower back. Keeping those fingers interlocked. I want you to take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, you come up and take your hands above your head. A long stretch to the ceiling, pushing up as high as you can. You're feeling the stretch under your arms here, and we're squeezing our shoulder blades together at the back now. A little stretch through our chest, through here. And take your hands down behind your back. And put your palms down to the floor. Push your chest out. And bring your arms up this time. Again, this is more of a chest stretch. Opens up the front of your body. Arms down to your side. Roll your shoulders back. Your hands a little shake out. And you're done. Really good session, guys. As I said before, we've hit lots of key muscle areas there. Key areas of your body, sorry, key muscle groups. But we've also got your heart rate elevated, and we've been working a little bit aerobically. Try and get out and do something else today, maybe go for a walk, 30 minutes, outdoor exercise, really good for the body, but really good for the mind as well. Nice to get outside. Obviously, be careful and make sure you keep the social distancing regulations. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back next week with another session, very similar to this, but with different exercises, different timings, just to challenge you in a slightly different way. And we're going to be having new sessions every week, and hopefully we'll see you progress, and I can take you to a new, fitter you. See you soon, bye now.